As we come to Baptist Men's Day, of course, we always have times of testimonies, and I'm privileged to have with us Josh Johnson. God has been working in his life over the years, and he and Shana came to be a part of our church several years ago. But God's been working on his life. So Josh, come at this time and share what God's doing in your life to this point. God's not finished with Josh. He's still working on it, as he's working on all of us. So Josh's going to come and share a time of testimony.
Y'all hear me? All right. Good morning, everyone. Got my cheat sheet here. All right. At a young age, I wasn't in church every Sunday. I don't like that right there. My mom would do everything she could to get us into church, but being a single mother and working all the time, it was hard to get us into church. So anyway, middle school rolled around and I met Shana, and in order to see her, I went to church. Everyone knows it could be strict. Love y'all, but you know, that's what happened. After high school and everything, I went to the Marine Corps, and I came home one weekend, and I was in church over at the church down the road here, and during the service, I felt moved that I should be saved and baptized, and went off and done that. I tried to live a good Christian life, even though I failed. 2011, I deployed to Afghanistan, and while I was there, ended up having to deal with a bunch of things that wasn't great. I lost a lot of good buddies. Excuse me. Anyway. You know, it was something that I didn't want to encounter, I guess. Watched a lot of bad things happen. I did a lot of bad things, but I had to do it. And anyway, I started to stray from God. I got disconnected. I started questioning Him. At the beginning of the deployment, I looked at my Bible all the time, and I began to put it away, not even think about it, stop praying. In my mind, I got to the point where I didn't care if I lived or died. I could care less. You know, I watched some of my buddies, they'd sit there and they'd be on their bunk on their downtime. They'd be praying and reading their Bible, and I just look at them and whatever, you know. And then they'd end up getting hurt, getting killed. And I'm thinking, what is this all about, you know? How can someone sit there and pray and read their Bible and try to worship, you know, in our own little way, and then this happened to them, not be able to come home to their family? Well, and the deployment rolled around, I came home, I was still angry with God, angry with the situation that had happened. Still disconnected, very angry. It ended up affecting a lot of things in my life, including my marriage. A lot of people don't know that, but it really affected my marriage. My relationship with my friends and my family. I didn't want anything to do with them. I'd come to church. I still had this hate in my heart, and still didn't want anything to do with God. And then Shana got pregnant, and when Avery was born, February 21st, 2013? Yeah. sorry, I don't remember dates too well. That was a gift from God that really turned my life around, back to where it should have been and was at. It showed me how blessed I was, and it showed me, it gave me a whole new outlook. And by the way, Shanna's pregnant again, so just so y'all know. So, but anyway, continue on here. I still struggle with a lot of things. I still have questions that I may not ever get answered. Why did these people get killed, and how come I got out of it alive? God has a better plan. I may never know what it is, but I'm sure it's great. Y'all continue praying. I appreciate it. Thank you.